Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Juma Mubarak. I pray that you receive this message in the best of spirits, the highest of Iman. My name is Preacher Moss, and this is your Friday reminder. I worked with a guy at a construction site. We laid cable together. His name was Johnny. Now, this is one of my many jobs after college, after realizing that nobody really wanted to hire me with my little degree. So, this was one of my second jobs. And Johnny and I never got along because he felt like I was entitled and I felt like he wasn't on my level because he didn't have a higher education. He used to always say, "These are the jokes you tell when you didn't make it past sixth grade." And he would tell the same joke. It was annoying. How can a brown cow eat green grass and give white milk? That's what he would say every day. How can a brown cow eat green grass and give white milk? I would never laugh. And he goes, what's the matter, College Mike?" That's what he called me. "College Mike, this is not funny." I was like, "No." I said, "Do you have any jokes that are funny?" He said, "Well, check this out." College Mike, he goes, "What do you do when you take a piece of bread? So you put some lettuce here, some ham here, some beef here, some turkey here, some mustard, Worcestershire sauce, some mayonnaise, and put another piece of bread on it." I said, "What do you call it?" I said, "What do you call it?" He goes, "A hell of a sandwich." I said, "Dude, that's not funny." He said, "I told you I just got out of the sixth grade. I didn't make it out of the sixth grade. Pay attention." So one day, I kind of jumped on him. I'm like, "Dude, you're not funny." Da da da. I read him the riot act. He said, "Let me tell you something. I always tell you I didn't make it out of the sixth grade. Doesn't mean that my kids didn't make it out of the sixth grade." He said they graduated, they gone to college. He goes, "I keep this job because I like to be around people and I like to earn my keep." I said, "Respect." He said, "Let me give you a little bit of advice, Joe, College Mike." And I said, "Okay, here we go." He said, "College Mike, I'm happy you have a great degree. You went to college. I'm proud of you." He said, "But some of us don't make it that far." He said, "So don't look down on us." He said, "Because we're the wisdom that you overlook on the way to being an intellectual." I said, "So what are you saying?" "What are you saying, Johnny?" And Johnny said, "Let me give you this bit of advice." It was the dopest thing I ever heard. He said, "In life, you got to understand that sometimes a sandwich is just a meal." I pray Allah guide us to the simpler things in life, that He presents simplicity as a blessing, a urging, and a model for the things that we want in our lives. That He removes complexity, confusion, dysfunction, disbelief, and all these things from our hearts so that we can have a better community and understand some of the more beautiful things in life are very, very simple. And in the words of my brother, that we don't add meaning to things to make us feel bigger or appear grander than we actually are. In the words of my friend, who never made it out of the sixth grade, the profundity of him saying, "Sometimes you just got to realize that a sandwich is just a meal," is one of the most beautiful things I heard. Allah is God. Keep it simple. Preacher Moss, Friday reminder. See you next week.